Yep. Hello, Facebook fans and YouTube fans of DX Engineering. It is Tuesday afternoon here in the Eastern Time Zone of the USA. It is 17:15 Zulu on October 10th, 2023. This is Tuesdays with DX Engineering, and boy, do we have a show for you today. Live from Swains. Look, guys, tell everybody who you are and what you're doing.
Thank you.
Hello from the South Pacific. This is Adrian KO8SCA Sierra Charlie Alpha.
And Johannes, Papa Alpha 5 X-Ray.
We are here on Swains Island, the expedition with the call sign Whiskey Sierra. 4 days into the expedition, a little paradise, or so it seems.
How are the mosquitoes, Johannes? What do you think of the mosquitoes?
Oh, the mosquitoes are horrendous. I mean, they're everywhere and they come in waves. So by times you don't have them, but by times you are all over. So we have repellent, and that works a bit. And some people are more susceptible than others.
This is our best friend.
Oh, it's your best friend, Repel. Okay, very good. So, Adrian, what are we hearing in the background? Who is operating?
Well, remember, this is not a vacation. We are here to enjoy and work the pile-ups. So people are working while we're in the show. We have here right next to us one of the stations in 50 meters SSB. He is working pile-up in Europe. And that's very exciting. I'm going to point the camera to him. So let's see.
Very nice.
This is the shot of our camp here.
So, Adrian, who is the operator, Adrian?
Okay, you go ahead.
It's David, Papa Alpha 2 Kilo Whiskey operating here. He's currently working Europe, but don't worry, he will work the States later, or otherwise we will take over that shift.
Okay, very cool. So, what is in back of you, Johannes?
Again, Tim?
What is in back of you? What are we looking at on the board?
You're looking at the filter board. So we have all the high pass, band pass filters there from 4ASCA3 Alpha, and we have them all installed, including the combiner for the hex beam.
Very nice.
It makes it very convenient for the operator to come in, analyze the chart with the propagation and say, okay, I want this antenna. So then it's easy to move around and see which antenna is in use. So it makes it flowless when it comes to changing the shift or when the propagation needs to be adjusted.
Thank you.
So Adrian, how many operators are on the island?
We're 10 operators.
And you're going 24 hours a day. And how many
we are
on the air?
Yes, we're 24/7. Obviously, we change bands and modes based on propagation and depending on where the sunrise or sunset is. We have two separate cams that allows us to do CW and SSB in the same band at the same time from the two different cams. We named them Camp Red and Camp Blue. We are now in Camp Red. Each camp has 3 stations, and the other camp is about 1,000 feet from here. And so we divided the antennas in such a way so that we minimize interference, but allows us to be in the air as long as possible.
Adrian, let's have a look at the antennas. Can you give us a look at the antennas?
I am a little bit. It's a very nice view with the ocean. Depending what you like more, you can look at the antennas or you can look at the waves. We even have the Starlink that allows us to do what we're doing now from an uninhabited island. You see the VDAs along the shore. We have quite a few of those. We also have the 6-meter EME, we just finally installed, which wasn't easy to install. As you see there to the right, is the hex beam. Allows us multiple bands, and we have combiners and triplexers to allow multiple bands in the same time. And you see the verticals. So basically, all the antennas are installed along the shore, taking advantage of the beautiful propagation that ocean salt water allows.
Yeah, just beautiful. Just
of course,
beautiful.
the palm trees. And that's the operating tent. Let me see.
Very nice.
It's basically just a little cover from the sunshine, which is absolutely merciless. The temperatures are, in the hundreds, and they're sometimes unbearable.
Yeah, especially when to start up and build up the antennas in the heat, it was really tough.
So, Johannes, how about how many QSOs? How many QSOs, Johannes?
Well, at the moment, yesterday we had 25,000. So I think we are close to just above 30,000 right now as we speak.
Very nice. And Johannes, your questions about, I mean, you guys have been on some RTTY, right?
Yeah, just a little, not too much yet, but there will be more.
Right.
Close to about 200 QSOs in RTTY.
Right. And SSB is coming too.
Yeah, we're a little bit behind there. Obviously, when we start building up the antennas, some of the other operators were already busy, and I think the SSB operators were more involved with setting it up. But we're trying to catch up, although it will not be possible to spread out all the modes evenly. There will be more CW and FTA than phone.
So let's talk about the low bands, 80 and 160. What is the status there?
Well, we have the 80 meters antenna up, and we've been running all the sunsets and sunrise. We had some difficulty. Obviously, it's windy, and the camp where the 80-meter antenna is set up was flooded by high tide. But we fixed that, so we got on the air again. That antenna is humming all night. The 160 antenna is in the preparation. We're planning to install it. We have to figure out how to do it because during the day it's impossible. So we're now designing a plan to do it maybe during the night. We're still analyzing exactly the details, but so far that's the plan.
And there's a question, what about 60 meters, Adrian?
We're planning to do 60 meters in the last couple of days of the DXpedition. We'll basically modify the 80-meter antenna to do 60.
Okay. And what has been the biggest surprise? What's the big surprise?
Well, I think the harsh conditions. We were warned before by the previous DXpedition. I remember that Hal, Whiskey 8 Hotel Charlie, he already warned us, and he said that this is the harshest place he's ever been. And but still, it did surprise us because we didn't know that the heat was so hot, and the mosquitoes, everything together. The conditions are tough. It looks like a paradise here, and in a way it is. But when you have to work here and being in this rotation, the schedule, to be operating at the same time, it's not always easy.
So how about band conditions? What do you think about band conditions? Have they been okay for you?
Some of the bends are just absolutely amazing. The pile-ups on 10 meters and 12 meters are beyond our expectations. Are absolutely amazing. We've been able to work all the continents in 12 meters and 10 meters, and 20 meters is humming all day long, almost 24 hours open. It's a dream for us ham operators to see these bends running all the time. And actually at 3 o'clock local time in the morning, the SSB pileups on 15 meters were unstoppable. So 15 minutes to be open at 3 o'clock in the morning local time, to multiple continents and do SSB, that means very nice opening.
Yeah. So how's the equipment going? I mean, you've got a lot of radios, you've got amplifiers, you have antennas, you have generators. How's that all holding up?
Well, that's the good surprise. We're expecting that some of the amplifiers, the radios will shut down because of the heat conditions. But so far, knock on wood, we don't have any equipment failure. Looks like they've all been running okay. Of course, there's the small little things that need to be fixed here and there, especially the antennas and, one wire here and there, but no major failure in any amplifier or radio. And we hope to keep that trend this way until the end of the DXpedition. We do have backup equipment, but, it's not fun to see anything that's burned.
And the operators, all 10 operators are doing okay, no problems, even with the heat?
Well, I mean, we were, let's say, struggling in the beginning, but we are all okay. We're all in good health, and of course, the fatigue is playing a role after a certain amount of time. But now that we are, let's say, not building up antennas anymore, apart from the 160, which we have to do, we are more at ease, and we are in a good rotating schedule. We also have sufficient rest, and we've spoken with the owner of the island, the Jennings family, and they now provide us, let's say, a shuttle service. So they bring us with the ATV to the camps, and that's a big help. Because before we were walking all the way through the sand and in the heat, that was pretty tough. Before you arrived at the camp, you were already tired. But now they're running us up and down with the ATV. That's a big help. So the team is in good spirit, Tim.
Johannes, what about food? What are you guys eating?
Oh, the food is amazing. The Jennings family is taking great care of us, and we are eating like amazing seafood here. They catch it right in front of us here from the ocean. So lobster, crab, fish, you name it. In that respect, it's really good.
No, that's great. So how long are you staying? What is the last day when you leave the island?
I think we're leaving on next Tuesday.
Yes.
Next Tuesday, we're waiting for the high tide sometime in the middle of the day, and that's when the boat will leave the island. Obviously, we have to pack before that. We should be ready sometime in the morning to have everything packed up and ready for the boat loading. It's a challenge, like in any other island. The high tide plays an important role, and getting the boat off the island is not easy.
Right. So you have about 6 days, 6 days more operation, right?
Approximately, right?
Yes, we're leaving on Tuesday the 17th in the morning local time.
Okay. Well, that's great. I mean, the whole world is excited about this DXpedition. It's really, really great to see both of you and to see that everybody is healthy and no problems, and the pileups are just tremendous.
Well, we thank DX Engineering for helping us get here, and to all the sponsors that supported us. Obviously, it's an expensive challenge from all points of view, and not only financial, but the sponsors play a big role in getting us here. And big thanks from the team.
Well, and big thanks to both of you and the other 8 operators for going there and fighting the mosquitoes and fighting the heat and doing all the things. And I've been looking at the cluster comments. Everybody seems pretty happy, and I know you guys will do great on 80 and 160, and we look forward to working you there, as well as the other bands. And the guys in the chat room are very excited about your DXpedition. So, we can't get to all of them today. We know that you have to get back to the pileups, and we're going to let you do that. Johannes, so good to see you, and thank you for everything.
Thank you, Tim. Great to be on the show.
Thank you for having us.
Okay, Adrian. 73. We'll see you on
73.
the air. We'll hear you on the air. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
See you next
See you in
time.
the pileups.
All right.
Bye.
And 73 from DX Engineering.